Yeah, good morning, guys. Mine happened to our friends in the Philippines. Up on the screen, guys, the Bohovel scammers, Maricel and Bossog, wanted for their scamming activities. Guys, we have an email for you, a very revealing email, actually, sent by a neighbour, someone who lives in the neighbourhood, very close, knows Bossog and Maricel personally. And this email contains quite revealing information, and it concerns one other person. Can you guess who that is? Well, without further ado, guys, let's have a look at this email. Quite obviously, the senders and receivers' names have been blanked out, but the subject, confidential neighbour of the Smiths. And I quote, "I know the Smiths personally. I wish to remain anonymous and help in any way I can. I live very close to them. I recently sent a message to Maricel about Linda. Her reply to me was this." Now, guys, the reply that you're seeing here is a reply that was left on Maricel's community page. And I'll show you the screenshot from that a little bit later. However, I'm going to read this out, but as we all know, Maricel's English is not good, and English writing and terminology is even worse. So bear with me while I read this out. So, from Maricel, and I quote, "Lots of laughs. I bet you are not watching our videos, so find out first before you leave a comment like this. And I can't remember, 2 Filipino eat 1 sack and 10 kilos of rice in 1 month, and we bought her a phone to message us, but seems like she liked to message Menina to beg for foods. I think it's not our fault anymore. Very expensive to message us because 100 pesos of load per 1 message anyway. Linda will really starved and back to asking her rice to her neighbour soon after we harvest our shrimp. She's supposed to watch the pond to find out she was getting a lot of shells to sell to a neighbour. So before you say something, better find the real story, because you are the same to old women gossiping." And the emailer goes on to say, "I've attached a screenshot." So what we can decipher from that message is the fact that Maricel is trying to say that they supplied Linda with a sack of rice in the time that she was at the shrimp pond, and she bought her a phone. Well, you bought the phone, but you didn't supply the money for the phone. A concerned subscriber of yours sent the money. They were concerned about Linda being left there on her own without any way of contacting anyone, and suggested a phone and sent the money for it. So you did not buy that phone, Maricel. You then go on to say that Linda will starve after you do your shrimp harvest. So I take that to mean that you're referring to the fact that you had no intentions of paying Linda until Dole got in touch with you and made you appear, you and Bossog made you appear before them, and you were ordered to pay Linda her share of the shrimp harvest. I'm sure that's what you meant. But I do recall, Maricel, shortly after the shrimp harvest, you, Bossog, Tatai and Fat Arse Gina sat round the table at the Bohovel with all the rats watching you, pigging yourselves on a Jollibee. I remember that well. People made comments on our channel about it, and one of the comments was, "Why wasn't Linda invited?" Well, we now know that you're a very bitter woman, you're a very nasty piece of work, Maricel. You had no intentions of paying Linda the going rate until the authorities told you to. But there you go, guys. A revealing message. Very revealing. And just to back up that claim, guys, just take a look at this. That is the original message you see on the screen on Maricel's Homestead Kitchen, quote for quote, the same message, aka the Ratstead Kitchen. And more proof if proof is needed that this is a nasty piece of work. Anyway, guys, next screenshot, the emailer goes on. Yes, I was shocked about her attitude, so I have decided to no longer stay silent. And then goes on to reveal, I know all about Jason as well and his crime dealing with the San Francisco land. How Jason and Brian both cheated 2 Filipino real estate agents out of 200,000 pesos in commission, and how he has not paid for the land. Him and Brian both have given the landowner who sold them the land a difficult time. So therefore the landowner has not been able to sell the land because of the scam Jason and Brian brought on to several people. I also have phone numbers and contacts of the real estate persons involved. This is a crime you should uncover and expose. Jason is behind the shrimp pond and not being filmed. He is as guilty as Brian in many ways. So, there you have it, guys. There you have it. Boss Hog scammed Jason. Boss Hog and Jason scammed 2 Filipino real estate agents. And if you go back to some earlier videos of Boss Hog when he was doing his land sale videos, he was dealing with one real estate agent very well known to everyone. That same real estate agent is no longer associated with the Bohovel. And there you have it in black and white why he's not involved with the Bohovel, because Jason and Brian, these 2 scumbags, fleeced 2 Filipinos out of 200,000 pesos of commission. I do know, and I can reveal, that at one stage Boss Hog was bypassing the estate agent and doing the videos of the properties by himself. But the landowner got wind of it and told the real estate agent, and of course that put a stop to that. A scumbag, if there ever was one. A real scumbag. So, now that you've seen that, guys, and you've seen Jason's involvement, you have seen Maricel's attitude, nasty attitude, in the replies to the emailer. I want you to take a look at this screenshot here. So, up on the screen we have Boss Hog, Maricel, and right in the middle, right in the mix, Jason, the Bohovel scammers. We all thought that Jason was hard done by, but little did we know Babyface, Mummy's boy, is well involved. He was well involved, and he was so involved now that he got stung himself. And I've got to be honest with you now, Jason, I do not think any money that you have lost you're going to get back, because you were part of the scamming crew as being revealed. And guys, there's another thing that you need to think about. These pair, Boss Hog and Jason, 2 foreigners in the Philippines, supposed to be a shining example to people, supposed to be there, retired, living the dream, where they're not really living the dream, are they? They're living from day to day. They're living on their wits, the pair of them. And with that in mind, guys, let's go back to the main screen. So, there's the email, guys, quite revealing, and On the right hand side here, Boss Hog, the foreigner. Any Filipina is usually proud of her foreigner husband. Someone that can make her proud, make her family proud. And all Boss Hog has done is brought shame on his family. Brought shame to Maricel, if shame was ever needed to Maricel, because she's as bad as him. However, he hasn't got a pot of piss in, as we've established, we all know that. But there's quite a few things, guys, that's going on at the Bohovel, apart from this, the scamming, the shrimp pond scam, and the real estate scam, the San Francisco land scam, milk, fish scam. Quite a lot going on. And what I can tell you is this. The two Filipino real estate agents live in the neighbourhood, and word does get round, and this is one of the reasons why the Bohovel clan are shunned, because here we have a foreigner who is trying to scam a Filipino. Here we have a foreigner who is taking work off a Filipino by bypassing the real estate agent to get the commission for himself. And there are a few other reasons, guys, but my hands are tied. I can't really reveal too much because certain people will get in trouble. But what I can tell you is this. Some months ago, Boss Hog was going mad for solar. Still is. And he had the solar company turn up at the Bohovel. The shame of it. The shame. How dare you ask the solar company to come to that shithole? But you did. The solar company did a survey and took a look round and got out of there as quickly as they could. You've never heard a thing back because they know you haven't got a pot to piss in, and you've got no credit history, and no one will touch you with a barge pole. And Boss Hog wanted that solar for a reason. He wanted that solar desperately for a reason. I can tell you that this lump of lard will occasionally tell you that there's been a power cut, a brownout, internet's down, brownout, and I can also reveal that there was no brownout. But in the comments below, guys, give us your opinion as to why Boss Hog wants solar so desperately. And also why the neighbours absolutely shun the Bohovel clan. Why they laugh behind their back. And why, if there was any work elsewhere, the neighbours would not be working for them. They're there taking the piss out of this lump of lard. He's a laughing stock of the neighbourhood. And as I've said earlier on, guys, I can't say too much, but if you only knew what I know, you'd be shocked and disgusted at this piece of trash you see up on the screen, Boss Hog. So there you have it, guys. A concerned neighbour spilling the beans, telling all, and we have more. We do have more, and hopefully down the line the chains, the reins will be loosened and the gag will be taken off, and we can reveal all of what's happening at the Bohovel. So till the next time, guys, bye for now.